Well, hello there. Greetings and salutations, one and all. Wasn't expecting to be on, but I am. So, ha 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 ha! Surprise. um, yeah, it might only be a short stream today. I've been doing a lot of driving, so I headed up to my friend Brian's up in near Birmingham, which is about 130 odd miles trip there, and then 130 odd miles back, to participate in a game that we're sort of working on. I say I'm part of it, sort of thing, like, but I'm not on the ground floor. But yeah, they're basically using Joy Toy figures, heresy figures, and making like a combat game. So I had my first experience of, we played 2 games today, and it was actually pretty good. It's been excitable. Everyone has control of one Space Marine. We've had loads of like 3D printed terrain. Like first one, we was in like a built-up area, it's like a boarding action sort of thing. So there was a huge gunfight melee, and then obviously we played a certain amount of rounds, and then we called it. That was it. And then we played another one where we had lots of ruins, and we introduced psychers as well. And yeah, it played well. There was lots of funny moments, lots of like heroic moments, and you've got these wonderful Joy Toy models that you don't have to do any work to. Some people do, but they come ready painted, and you just buy one that you like, and that means you're involved, basically. So yeah, it was a surprise to Brian because he didn't know I was coming down. I literally decided only the other day, and what with the week I've had, where the reason why I didn't have a live stream on Wednesday was because after leaving work, my car had a slight problem, and that was about 5:15 after leaving work. Eventually got picked up at 1:30 in the morning, and I don't live local to where I work, so I got home just before 3. I was drinking a lot of like coffee and energy drinks because I thought, well, if they can repair me on the roadside, that means I have to drive home, and in that I need to be compos mentis, because otherwise it'd be very dangerous for me to be driving. So yeah, so that was what happened, and because of the energy drinks and caffeine, I only managed to get 2.5 hours sleep before having to get up again, borrow a car, and head to work. So yeah, it's the last few days have been quite intense. Not a lot of sleep, obviously mostly because I was awake most of it, and then yeah, luckily a mechanic friend of mine was able to sort it out. It needed a new radiator, so that was a couple of £100 with the install and stuff. And so I thought, no, sod it. I sort of booked the day off on Wednesday before breaking down, and surprised Brian and Kat, and Storm and Angron, their dogs, and got to play some games. So yeah, it was a good day, enjoyable. Driving up to Birmingham this morning was atrocious because the weather warnings that were going around, it was really heavy rains. I hydroplaned a couple of times, which was a little bit unnerving, to say the least. But I got there safely, and as I said, had a fun morning / afternoon, and then back here. And so I literally got home like 20 minutes before coming online. So that was my day. How has your week been since I last spoke to you? What have you been up to? What hobby awesomeness have you been doing? I did post up all my photographs on Instagram, so if you follow me on Instagram, they're there for you to have a little peruse through. I've done a couple of reels today, so yes, I'll just quickly do some social media stuff because you kind of have to in these day and ages. What did I do? Oh, in the other two places. Ba -ba -ba -ba. Will do. So that can't be bothered. Alright. So yeah. Hello, Plastic Peter. How are you? Need some hobby fuel. Lots of driving. Yes, things are alright. Just getting my ducks in a row. How about yourself? What are you up to? So again, as I've been doing with all my Mechanicum, after the primer has been done, I'm just whacking on jet exhaust from Vallejo, which is quite a dark metallic. I'd probably say it's akin to Iron Warrior, but not as dark as Iron Warrior. I'm good. Celebrating my 27th birthday yesterday and treated myself to a present on the second edition of Drop Fleet Commander today. Oh, nice. What did you get with the Dropfleet Commander stuff? What faction in particular? Happy birthday, of course. I don't even remember 27. Such a long time ago. Whatever that is, that's quite heavy because I just felt the tremor of its passing. The starter set, you get two factions, the UCM and Biophysers, the latter being ancient, corrupted, flesh-shaping AI. Oh, right, cool. I haven't seen those ones. I think the last time I actually had a look at Dropfleet Commander, I think there was like some sort of like rogue faction that was a human type faction. It was like pirate smugglers, refugee fleet type thing. Might be getting confused with something else, but it was like another like new faction. But that was a good few years ago. I have got UCM ships because I like the look of them. They looked badass. They're the red ships that are jigsaw puzzles in space. Alright. I did used to, like, I was first sort of drawn towards like Dropfleet Commander or the Drop Zone Commander was the Post-Human Republic. I quite liked their aesthetic, but then, as I said, because I liked the old Colonial Marine stuff, and the ships that they had for the UCM did look like, you know, Sulaco in some respects. I just like the aesthetic of it. They looked really cool to me. UCM, PHR, Resistance, Scourge, Sheltari, and Bios. Yeah, so it's the Resistance that I was thinking of then. I'm trying to think, like the ships that I had, because I had, obviously you had like the frigates that they came in as well. I think I had a San Francisco carrier. Actually, I might actually have pictures. Follow me. I don't think I did actually. No. Bugger. See if I can search anything. Let's try elsewhere. I don't seem to have any pictures there. So that was a waste of everybody's time there. I apologise. Yeah, my armies are planned to represent the Triumvirate Alliance. San Francisco is the troop ship of the UCM. You can still buy the old models too. I'm quite fond of the Risen UCM battleships myself. Yeah, I think there was definitely a carrier. So these like the original plastic kits that they did. So was definitely one was a carrier. I think it might have been a St. Petersburg. Sorry, that might help. No. Well, that's all rubbish. Yeah, I remember it was like if you'd done the Kickstarter or wherever it was when they'd done that, where you had the Avalon. I did like the look of that. I'm really surprised I can't find any photographs of. I would have thought I'd posted them up somewhere. One last try somewhere. Well, I don't know what the fuck that is then. That's the house. Right. Yeah, I can't tell you what they are. I was just looking up and can't see them. So that was enough. That there's no point. Can't get anywhere. I'll have to have a look again for. It's really weird that I couldn't find them using the search function, but hey ho. It's one of those things, I guess. Ba, ba, ba. That's ba, ba. Oh, bloody hell. Where are we? Third one. Mm-hmm. Yes. Ba, 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 ba. Mm. Good little weapons. Little weapons, sponsons. I think I'll do. Thank you for dropping in.